Yo people, it's your boy T, and this is episode 1 of The Only Show. And I'm here with a special guest today. The man, the myth, the legend, Isaiah, aka Mr. Resilient Lion. You get me? The name speaks for itself. Brother, how you doing today?
I'm blessed. Honestly,
have you, man.
It's a pleasure, to be in this great environment and for this opportunity to elaborate on my mission statement.
Yeah, you heard it there, man. The mission statement. We're gonna have a reasoning, chop it up, see what he's been up to, talk about his past, present, and the future. Let's get into it, man.
Yeah.
Peace. Tell me about where you're from. Tell me about like the neighborhood, like who was Resilient Lion before the Resilient Lion we see today.
Well, I was born and raised in Camden, Northwest London.
Yep.
Northwest 5 to be precise.
Okay.
And Camden's a borough, right? So I was from the area called Queen's Crescent.
Okay.
Around the Kentish town area. The trenches of Camden for sure. Obviously it's got its high street where, you see the hippies and the goths and that side of things. But up the road, a few back streets and you see real life, poverty driven, crime oriented area. So that was the come up of Bugsy.
Bugsy.
Yeah.
So it was Bugsy before Resilient Lion.
Yeah. It was
Where did the name Bugsy come from?
It's crazy, I think I ended up going with that name when I was like 12.
Yeah.
When I was younger, there were so many MCs at that stage, that era.
So you saying you was an MC before?
So basically, that's how I came up, you know what I'm saying? I had older peers from my era who had their cliques and they were all doing clashes.
Yeah.
And they all had nicknames, you know, and I was like, I need a name that kind of resonates with me. I remember in school, we done some acting and we covered the film Bugsy Malone. Okay. But they kind of, played it down. Obviously, the real film has its elements where it's not suitable for kids. But then essentially, and then other factors, Bugs Life, the
Bad Boy film.
The film.
Bad Boy film.
Bugs Life.
People don't even understand the meaning behind the Bug's Life. Go watch it, man. Do your
Trust
research.
me. So that was my film as a young youth,
Serious film.
My man holding down the camp.
Yeah.
And being prepared to go to war to
real leadership.
Protect his family and leadership, and it's crazy, just going on to that could have all instilled characteristics from then, and then I guess and then Bugs Bunny. Yeah, we got the Looney Tunes.
Smart one, of my favorite cartoons again.
Exactly, and you know him, he's gangster, he's real cool.
Yeah.
So that they were the elements, and then essentially what nailed it is I had 2 big front teeth when I was younger. So you know how it goes with the buck teeth jokes and and I was like, nah, it's that's it, it's Bugsy. And the man them agreed, cause they were like, you're a bug out. Yeah, I had a bad temper when I was younger, I couldn't even control it. I'll tear up. I'll be one of them angry kids, tear up, and I'll just get into all sorts of madnesses. And then it just got set in stone from there. Okay. And then I was inspired by the figures, like I said, the older figures in my area at that time, and I started to write lyrics around grime and stuff. Yeah. Again, I was 12, 13, doing it all for fun. Yeah. And then the road started from there for sure, man.
Okay. You mentioned trenches.
Yeah.
I feel like London, trenches is subjective to the individual. So my trenches is going to be different from yours. But tell me what trenches means to you. Tell me how, in a few words, how the trenches really molded you into the man we see today.
Boy, so my perspective of trenches, growing up in my area, Queen's Crescent, should I say, which was surrounded by drug addicts. and these are like hardcore drug addicts that take Class A drugs. And yeah, the area had lack of funding, lack of support for young people to engage in positive activities, because there was like drug abuse and like I said, people taking a lot of drugs. That created an open market for people to sell drugs.
Naturally.
You know, so yeah, so we got the drug addicts and then the drug dealers. And again, like there's just a lack of financial, how can I say, support, income. I guess everyone in the area covers the lower bracket. You know, and like I love my parents. Obviously they split up when I was younger, and I went to go live with my dad in the trenches. But yeah, my dad's a hard-working man. But yeah, he came into this country and he kind of just got his head down and went straight into work. So I guess like he never had the time to go and educate himself, to go then get a professional career and, you know, break into the middle class bracket. But yeah, man, he had me and he held me down every way possible.
Shout out to Pops, man. Shout out to the
100%. And he taught me, you know, about integrity and morals and you know, being an African man. Yeah, man, they keep it real and keep it 100. It's just like the whole trenches side of things is down to like marginalized neighborhoods and lack of opportunity, which essentially creates a negative environment. A negative environment leads to negative choices being made, I guess, you know, and the influences can have a compound effect for sure, you know, within everyone in the environment. And when you're young, that effect can have a major impact on the trajectory that you're going. My last time in prison, last and final, was when like the moment of, you know, they say water splashing your face, the awakening, the consciousness kicking in. But me personally, the biggest part was getting closer to faith, closer to God through Christ, and praying for a purpose and praying to see the light. Cause I was walking in darkness for so long. You know, and when you're walking in darkness, there's lack of direction, because you can't see where you're going.
100%.
And I fell down many pits throughout my life, and by the grace of God, and through, like, you know, I guess my family, my grandma, rest in peace, my mom, always praying for me. Like, I had the strength to make it out these pits, you know, and every time I grew stronger and built more resilience. You know, the power of now is something I believe in.
True.
You know, the present is what matters the most.
As the saying goes, all we have is now. All we have is now.
Yeah, exactly that. And like, it's about being 1% better than yesterday and living with a purpose. And I just want to be able to like create a legacy, create impact for the culture, you know, for many other, you know, young people, should I say, of color, or of those coming from marginalized neighborhoods or low income households, or suffered from, you know, traumatic situations at home or in their neighborhood. That, look, like, even if you make a mistake, even if you get caught up in a life of crime, even if you know, end up in prison due to your actions, if you change your mindset, you can change your life. And I'm living proof of that.
I think when you can find a calling within your faith, may it be Christianity, Islam, whatever it is, it becomes your North Star. It becomes your lighthouse and your direction. And it's good that you found direction within that, because some people never do.
100%.
But, you know, you're a walking, living testament to that. And, you know, you're here right now and you're sharing your story with us. And a lot of people are going to see this and they're going to be inspired. A lot of people out there think there is no other way. This street life is all they know, and London's got a clutch on them. But when you begin to understand, the mind is a very powerful thing. And the same way we believed we could be in the gang, as long as you believe you can be out of the gang and you can make a change, you'll make that change.
100%. Honestly, we just need a moment for that clarity that you just enlightened, you know, us with. But like, the gang culture is definitely destructive.
100%.
And like, being at the age I am now,
we're not gonna ask, yeah, guys. So like, don't get any ideas.
but, yeah. Like, I'm grateful to still be alive.
Yeah.
And it's just, for me, it's sad to see the situation, the intensity that the street life is currently in regards to senseless and reckless killings of young men of the age of 13, 14, 15.
12-year-olds. There's no age on it. It's sad. We're in an epidemic, and it's people like yourself and many others that are having to be the leaders in changing the narrative and trying to shape the mindset of tomorrow's young people.